Good morning everybody and welcome to the third episode. Today we're going to cover 220 kilometers. We're going to be riding at altitudes of over 12,000 feet and today we ride to Kaza. So sit back, relax and come along for the ride. So we've got Pankaj here just firing up all the bikes for us today, getting them warmed up for today's ride. Yeah, looks like we're going to be in for another nice day as well. You can just see the fog coming off the mountain there, but the sun is breaking through. So we're currently about 9,500 feet and just walking up the stairs there to the accommodation, you can definitely feel we're at that higher altitude. We've got all our bags here ready to go onto the support truck. So here we go, it's already getting up to temperature, it's about 9 o'clock, everybody's getting on their bikes and getting ready for today's ride. That's the fella. Take a little bit of rocking. We're off. Right, let's go. So yeah, this is the first kind of big ride, the third ride. All the locals just wave you as you're riding through. Everybody's very pleased to see us, as we are them. But yeah, it's nice to get on the bike. It's 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:05 and that temperature is already rising. We've got 23 degrees, it's quite humid. But last night, yeah, we had the usual bit of food. We had a pit fire and a few beers, shared some fantastic stories. And that's the good thing about these tours is, you know, you've got such like-minded people from kind of around the world and everybody shares their stories over a beer or a bit of food, and with the most spectacular views. Check out some of this drone footage. As I look up the mountain there, you can see it's pretty dark. It's got a bit of fog, bit of mist coming over it, and it could rain at any time. Obviously we hope it doesn't, but just as I've said that, I've just felt a couple of drops, so how uncanny is that? You look over to the right, beautiful bright sunshine. Those mountains are just, the height on them is just phenomenal. Yeah, like I said, we're at 9,500 feet and I look over to there and it's kind of, you just can't see the tops. They're well up in the clouds. But my thoughts on the Royal Enfield 450 so far, and anybody that subscribes to my channel will know that I've been riding this bike back in the UK, and I rode it around the south of India and we all agreed on that test that it was going to be the winning bike. But to me, this bike over the last couple of days has just performed so well. You know, the old one was a capable bike, and I'm not here to knock it down, to slate it. When you're riding around these mountains and these twisty, steep, hairpin turns, and you're riding at high altitudes, this bike just performs so well. You don't feel like you've got to wring its neck to get it moving. Yeah, so it's raining, guys. It's quite refreshing though. The problem is when you put your waterproofs over your jacket, yes, it keeps you dry, but then you do become that boil in the bag. And like I said, it's not cold by any means. One thing I learned about riding these bikes, or any adventure bike, is when I recently did a Ducati training course on the Desert X Rally, completely different bike to this. But the things I learned about body position and how to maneuver the bike by literally sitting on the opposite sides to what you're turning rather than leaning, you can get such a better turn angle on the bike and more grip on the front tyre. I found that invaluable yesterday when we was kind of coming up and going back down. You know, again, you get on that left hand side, you get that elbow up, you get that arm straight, and you can just make the corner so much easier. We've got tractors coming up. Or diggers, should I say. The views on the descent are absolutely beautiful. Here's the school kids, look. High five! The school kids absolutely love to see the bike, especially when there's so many of us. So yeah, big day on the bike today. So Alex was saying to me that this route we're doing sort of 10 years ago or so, it would take them 2 days to do it, but obviously in that time we've got better roads. 200 kilometers doesn't sound a lot, or 220 we're doing today, but it's not a lot if you're going down the motorway, but when you're doing these kind of twisty roads, it does take the whole day. I think we're going to do it in probably about 8 hours or something, with 1 or 2 stops. So there's a bus trying to get up here, and they kind of have to do it in a couple of different moves, but it's so tight. I mean, it's tight on the bikes, but when you're driving something like this, and look at all the smoke. Whoa! Right, I think we're nearly at the bottom. It's a massive descent. Do you know how I said I think we're at the bottom? Well, we wasn't, and we're still descending on literally the same bit of road, and I can see the river down there to my right, and we've done, whoa, mind the bus, what have we done? 16 kilometers of descending, and that's taken 35 minutes, and like I said, we still haven't reached the bottom. Jumped up to 25 degrees already. We're going to be swinging a left, and then this road takes us up to Kaza. So I've just come around the corner and got a bit of priority parking going off here. So this is the first try stop. So yeah, what have we done up to now? Let's just have a quick look. Mileage wise, 49 kilometers, and yeah, it's quite warm. It's in its high 20s now, and stopped at this little cafe. So Alex, we've just done 50 kilometers. What a fantastic bit of road that was. I mean, these bikes, these new 450s, I was just saying to the viewers on camera back there that, you know, you can make some serious progress, can't you? They not only handle well, but the performance is there now, ain't it? And it's they're fun bikes.
Yeah, you just don't need to work them as hard. I mean, the old 411s, I remember when they came along, they were okay, 23 horsepower. These are 40. And just completely different, and the times we're not really going any faster in terms of the lengths of the day, but so much more relaxing. They're just great to ride.
It's easier to ride.
Night and day, so much power.
The old ones are up and down the box, ain't you? And you know, it's kind of, the brakes are fantastic on these. Suspension's really good as well.
Well, I've bought 30 of these, and I mean, they're complete game changers for us, and I think it's what India's been crying out for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're selling well everywhere.
And the other thing I want to mention as well, you mentioned the side stand, because it's been slated a lot, certainly in the UK, and it's something that we addressed when we did the south of India.
Yeah.
And what you're saying is exactly right. You know, providing you park it correctly, we're on these kind of roads where they just slope off slightly, it actually makes it better for parking. They don't roll off the stand so much now, do they?
Yeah. In the Himalayas, everything's on a hill, everything's on a slope. And I never realised until I started riding this one in June, because I'd ridden my last one all in South India.
Yeah.
The 450 I have
where it's flatter.
It's flat, mostly flat. But here, everything's on a slope, and you can actually take these and park them downhill on a slope without them rolling off the stand. And that was a problem with the old one. They used to roll off the stands.
So what are we expecting for the next sort of section of road?
So the way I do today is we get 50 kilometres in, stop for some chai. The next 50 we're going to ride the rest of Kinnaur Valley, then cross into Spiti Valley. So from here we'll do another stop 50 kilometres from here, just past a place called Nako, and the next 50 kilometres is just, it's glorious. It could be, I mean, people tell me that it's the best roads they've ridden anywhere in the world, just beautiful tarmac, just sweeping mountain roads. It's just really is beautiful. And then we cross the other side into Spiti, and it's the same. I mean, today's ride is just absolutely glorious.
Yeah, it is. It's just fantastic. Great weather as well. But now it's chai time.
Yeah, and food time.
Mark's here, he's trying out the new Roof of India bandana.
Yeah, because the roof is burning in India.
Are they the ones?
Smile on the camera. Well, that wasn't a wipe out.
Hello.
It's a teaching moment. You know, these guys here,
everybody's lubed up on chai and the parathas. Did you try one of those?
I did.
Very nice.
Onion.
They are quite fairly spicy, but not overly spicy. You probably notice with some of the locals here, like this chap here, they start looking more kind of Tibetan as we're heading up towards that China border. Go on, swing it over. Just got congested all of a sudden. Right, I'm in the wrong clan at the minute. Sat behind these other boys on the Royal Enfields. Oh, so nice to get riding. So Alex was saying this next 50k is probably some of the best roads you'll ever see. We've also been through a couple of security checks where they've kind of just waved us through. When you can see the ongoing maintenance. There's just machinery all around the Himalayas. You see all the stones at the side of the road. I mean, these could come down at any time. You see the little sign for the horn as well. That means get on the horn, tight corner. So these workers, look, they've kind of got a branch that they're just used for a sweeping brush. Did you know what I was saying about the women working on the roads and stuff? And this is kind of how they do it with the spades with the string on. Hard graft in this heat. 4 women and a shovel and a bit of rope. This is a lot of construction with these kind of barriers, these concrete walls that they're putting in to kind of help stop the landslides. So you can see here, guys, with this one here that's just come down onto the road, and the size of some of these kind of boulders like this. And like I say, it doesn't necessarily have to be raining, but once it goes, it goes. Yeah, look at these roads, guys. Absolute perfect tarmac. It's like a race circuit. They're nice, fast and flowing along the Kaza Valley. See how the landscape has started to change. The greenery has gone. There's no trees. There's people having the photographs taken here. Wow, I mean, look at that. Unbelievable. Yeah, what a beautiful spot. So yeah, you could just see some of the road I've just come up here. Look, there's bits of sand on the corners, so you've got to take a little bit of care, but the tyres are really holding up well. But you can see them all coming round, swerving round. Wow, look at that. Wow, wheel spin! Yeah, you do get bits of road like this where you've got to just take your time a little bit. We've now gone up to 34 degrees in temperature. So I've just caught up with some of the other team members, and it's probably time for lunch, I'd imagine. So yeah, I was just chuckling to myself, just got off the bike, and right in front of me here you've got an English wine and beer shop. What's the chances at that? We're at 11,848 feet, which is 3,618 metres. So I think we're just going to go grab a little bit of lunch now. So what we've got here is some fried chicken momos. How are they?
Awesome. Awesome. Better than Greg's.
Wow, they are to die for. The food stop we just had was absolutely fantastic. Fried momos were to die for, and that's one of the good things about kind of doing this Roof of India tour. There's plenty of places you can grab a bit of food and stuff like that, and drink stops, but you get the amazing views as well. I mean, look at that. In the far distance you've got the snow-capped mountains. Oh yeah, we've got another beautiful waterfall. Check that out, guys. And is this our first water crossing? Yeah, look at this. Wow. How cool is that? Right, see if we can make it through. Whoa, that middle bit is a bit deeper. So we must have kind of reached the peak. We're back on the descents after doing that little water crossing. There's some more workers. Maintaining the roads. Alright, it's 5. Yay! See you later. I don't think you want to be doing this one at night. Wow, look at the drop off there. Again, no barriers. So I've just spoke to one of the guys. He seems to think we might have lost a couple of riders. Certainly in these parts you're getting no phone signal and you're getting no internet. Got a couple of old bridges down there. Here's Steve, the rider I was just talking to. He seems to be taking all the photography on the trip. Yeah, they've obviously replaced the older bridge on the left with the new one to the right. I'm not sure I'd fancy crossing that. It looks a bit weathered. I mean, when you see some of these houses just sat up on the hillside, and you kind of think, look how remote that is, and you must just have to self-survive. especially through them harsh winter months. So just as I've got down to this bit, the traffic is proper snarled up. I've just spent probably the last half an hour or so trying to battle my way through some cars, and then I'm stuck behind this guy that's on a Royal Enfield 411, and he's kind of on the back of a truck, so I'm guessing he's broke down, just not being lazy. This is why you should buy the new 450. Oh, we got a man down. I've just seen in the distance some bikers. There's like a, well, look at this, guys. Luckily it's only a few bits. A few of the guys have just stopped randomly, so I don't know if somebody's come off or... Right. You okay?
I'm fine. I just needed to put the buff on. My neck was burning up.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not getting stuck behind this car again. Oh yeah. Yeah, we are slipping and sliding. I tell you what, it's a good job it's not raining. I think we would have an absolute nightmare. You can see the roads now, look. They must have had some serious rain here at some point, but this looks like you're in Tibet now. Kind of these traditional Tibetan style houses, and even the people. And that's actually a shop. But yeah, there's definitely been a downpour. Whoa, we are. This is proper slider. I'm just spinning up, the front wheels slipping, the back wheels slipping. Where has this water come from? Just the first gear job, just keep the wheels turning. That guy was on a sports bike. Whoa. Oh no, I am proper sunk here. He's laughing at me. Oh God. Jesus. Look at that. Where does all this water come from? Watch this bus. You can see where I've just come. Hey. You got flip-flops on. Hey bud.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, good mate, yeah. Well, I kind of got myself stuck, but these boys are going to give me a push. I think if we get the back end out then.
From one side, I think, from the back.
Yeah. Bring it over. I didn't think. Let's try push it. Which way are we going? Forward? Yeah, good lad. Ready? Come on. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I got pushed over by a dog.
Well, I cut through this bit because this was all snowed up, and then it just sank.
Yeah.
This guy's on a sports bike. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Cheers, guys. That was proper bogger, and it just goes to show that if you're on your own, you could certainly come unstuck. But yeah, luckily the locals just got out, took the shoes and flip-flops off, get in there. Oh, I'm shattered. So I need a bit of water. Get that mud off. So we've about hit target. I'm at 217 kilometres. The last bit's been an absolute slog. It's been a tough one, especially getting bogged down in all that mud. But we can't be far off the digs now. Wow, I'm being ready for a bit tonight. The hotel's got to be around here. Yeah, there's Alex. Oh, what a ride! What a ride! We're in this one. Ooh. What? Am I like the first one here? No way! Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Oh yeah.
Put it there, mate. What a ride! How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I needed to, have my baptism by fire here, by mud.
You've got a bit of mud on you.
So tell the camera.
Yeah.
Tell the camera what happened.
Yeah,
Okay,
talk us through
so
it.
rookie mistake. This is my first time out. Basically, we were going slowly through a village with ankle-deep mud, and the back started to slip out.
No, you have to say it's knee deep.
Yeah, it was like shin deep.
Yeah,
shin
you got to
deep.
exaggerate.
Yeah.
It was up to here.
Well, look, there's the proof, right? Right
Yeah.
there. And as the back slipped out, I held the throttle tight, right? And so and it accelerated the slip out. It's just a total rookie mistake, but I learned.
Yeah.
I learned.
Well, there's more to come tomorrow.
Yeah.
How was that?
I've had the first off.
Oh, great! You're not the first one to have the first off, though. We'll get a show of hands. I think Mark had an off as well.
It was a lot of fun, a lot of mud, a bit slippery, very entertaining. It's a good day.
But you've got a smile on your face.
I nearly fell off 3 times.
Yeah.
I need a beer.
So guys, what a fantastic ride today. You could see the fun from the video, and I've just been and spoke to the riders and they've had an absolute superb day. We've had a few offs, but nobody's injured. A few little bits on the bike, probably just need a little tightening up and a little bending back into shape. But all in all, what a fantastic day to the ride to Kaza. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.